Welcome to another edition of Purple Power Play. I'm Cody Bansomer. The Cats are red hot on the courts and the field as the basketball and baseball teams saw success this week.
And I'm Britton Drown. Kansas State also broke ground on a new basketball training facility. While there were 2 games played inside Bramlage Coliseum, the biggest story surrounding the basketball program may not have even taken place on the hardwood. After months of anticipation, the K-State athletics program broke ground on 2 new basketball training facilities on Saturday. Athletics Director John Curry, along with President Kirk Schultz, joined coaches Frank Martin and Deb Patterson early Saturday morning inside Bramlage to celebrate the groundbreaking alongside donors. The privately funded 50,000 square foot facility will cost an estimated $16.1 million and include new basketball offices along with 2 full-size practice courts. The estimated completion date for the project is set for the spring of 2012.
Well, finally, by the gift of these donors and the hard work of our administration at Kansas State, we're going to have a facility that's on track with those of our competitors in the Big 12 and across the country.
And the training facility will be located on the east lawn of Bramlage Coliseum.
Speaking of basketball, the men's team took the court against Missouri with a 3-game winning streak on the line and winning 5 of the last 6 games. K-State would need a victory against Mizzou if they were to try to earn a 4 seed or higher in the Big 12 tournament seeding. Also, during the game, members of the 50-51 team were honored, and Jacob Pullen was coming into the game 7 points shy of 2,000 and 124 shy of the all-time scoring record at K-State, held by Mike Evans with 2,115. As you can see here, a clip of Ernie Barrett and the Final Four squad were honored before the game, and we'll right into the call of Jake Pullen as he hits 2,000.
He's got numbers, a long 3, this could be it, and Jacob Pullen hits it! 2,001 points for Jacob Pullen as Kansas State leads it 10-0.
After that 3-ball, K-State led 10-0 over Mizzou. A host of Cats scored in the game. Irving with 2 of his 7 points here on the layup in the lane. And then Shane Southwell will feed Jamar Samuels in the low post as he splits the Mizzou double team for a 2-point layup. That would be the only points for Jam Sam in the game. Missouri comes right back with Phil Pressey hitting Lawrence Bowers on the backdoor cut to the basket. But right before half, J.O. gives the ball to Nick Russell off the pick and roll, and he phones home from long distance. No calling card required. Assist, J.O. And then Enriquez Roberts gets into the book with this dunk from the baseline, courtesy of Jacob Pullen, as he gives the fans a dunk face over Safford. And then 2 more for J.O. as he gets postal on defense with the return to sender block. What can Jordan do for you? And of course, no K-State highlight is complete without a Curtis Kelly sighting as Enriquez Roberts feeds Kelly on the lob pass manned up by Safford. Advantage Kelly, left hand to the rim, point Kelly, match Cats as they go on to win 80-70. Jacob Pullen would finish the game with 24 points, as you can see by the graphic, 98 points shy of tying Mike Evans for the all-time K-State scoring title.
And in baseball news, the team started out 4-0, but have now lost 2 of their last 3, with the first loss coming at the hands of Western Kentucky this weekend. K-State had 3 runs off 7 hits, but were no match for the 11 runs put up by Western Kentucky this weekend. The Cats lost 11-3, but came back in the next game to beat Pacific for the 4th time this season, 6-2, and then got beat by California in the final games of the tournament as the Bears pitcher Justin Jones was dominant in his start, only giving up 1 earned run off 3 hits through 7 innings of play. The Cats would finish the beach tournament 2-2 and return home this week. And Bramlage Coliseum to transform colors this weekend as the annual Pink Zone game played host to Iowa State. Manhattan Matters reporter Nick Weller was there with the story.
Well, Iowa State got things kicked off early tonight, scoring 2 points just off the toss, but the Cats weren't far behind with Taylor Carr making 2 points on that next possession. They ran neck to neck up until halftime.
We held both teams in that first half, I think, 2 points, and so we did a good job in the first half. And then, like Coach said, there was that spurt where she hit, 2 or 3 in a row, and a lot of that was my fault, and it was disappointing because we know she's their main player, she's their go-to star, so we knew we were gonna have to shut her down, but in the end we didn't do that. She had 19 points, and those were big shots for them, and I'll take that on my shoulders.
The Cats couldn't contain Kelsey Bolte coming out of the second half, who scored 4 3-pointers in the first 10 minutes, leading to the Cats' demise 58-51 here at Bramlage. Now, the bigger issue tonight wasn't just Iowa State, but rather the awareness women's basketball and K-State has been trying to raise about breast cancer with the Pink Zone.
Well, I'm very grateful to all of the people and the fans that came today to support our Pink Zone initiative. It was fabulous to see all the pink in the house, to know that everybody was making a statement in the fight against cancer. And their attendance at today's game, their willingness to wear pink, their support of our program, and really just when people come together and make a statement that this cause really does matter, I think it perpetuates itself across the country.
I'm Nick Weller reporting from Bramlage Coliseum for Manhattan Matters.
Well, that will just about do it for this week's show, but I would like to say big props to the K-State basketball team taking care of Texas on Big Monday. I said after the KU game, I think they can win out the regular season, and they have a very good chance doing that against Iowa State on senior night at home. They got away with a 1-point victory in Ames earlier in this year, but playing like they are now, no team wants to play against K-State because how hot they've been.
Absolutely. Really, it's just a great time to be a Wildcat. Well, that's about all the time we have here. For Manhattan Matters, I'm Britton Drown.
And I'm Cody Bassmer. Join us next week as we'll talk about more Kansas State sports.